Shiva, Shiva, Shiva,
Hey guys, this is
Shiva.
NJ. Today we'll talk about the basic components and terminologies which are used in palmistry. So that if you're trying to learn this divine science on your own, or you are like surfing it on the net, and the terminologies which are being used there are making you confused. So this video is to serve that purpose only. So first of all, to begin with, as you can see this hand in the board, this is your thumb, this is your index finger, this is known as the top longest finger, which is known as your middle finger, then comes your ring finger, and the shortest one is known as the little finger. So the very first thing which in the finger which is important to know is these are the knots, two knots which are being marked in the green color, or as you can see in your hands, these lines which are being marked over it, these lines which you can see. So these are the knots which divides the every single knot divide the finger into two phalanges. So in every finger we have three phalanges and we have two knots. So this is our top flange, this is our middle flange, and this is our bottom flange, and it is being divided in these three flanges are divided into these three areas into by these two knots. Okay, so this as we now we have learned that these are the knots, these are the flanges. Then comes the second most and the most important thing in the palm, which are known as the mounts. So these cushy portions at the bottom of the finger are known as mounts. So at the bottom of the index finger we have the mount of Jupiter, at the bottom of the middle finger we have the mount of Saturn, at the bottom of ring finger we have the mount of Apollo, and at the bottom of the little finger, the cushy portion, we have the mount of this, we have the mount of Mercury. So and I forgot to tell you this thing, that this finger is associated with the planet Jupiter. So here we have the Jupiter planet which is associated with this index finger. Then we have the planet Saturn which is associated with the middle finger. Then we have the planet Sun which is associated with the ring finger. Then we have the planet Mercury which is associated with the little finger. Okay, so we have understood that there are like four planets at the bottom which are also these areas which are also known as mounts, and the planets which are associated with these mounts. Then we will come little bit lower down the palm, this area. So this is our lifeline, and this lifeline just curves the area. So this area which is being covered by the lifeline is known as the area of Venus, and this area is the mount of our Venus, and this area at the right hand side. So you know Mars is like the area which is devoted to Mars is this. Here is our, this is our Mars negative, and this area here is the Mars positive. And so we have the mount of Jupiter, we have the mount of Saturn, we have the mount of Apollo, we have the mount of Mercury, and we have the lower Mars, we have the lower Mars, we have the outer Mars. This is the area which is devoted to it, and this is the area which is being given to the Mars negative. Then comes our next mount, which is here. This is our mount of Luna. Here like this. Okay, let me just draw it again for clarity. So this is our mount of Luna, and this middle portion is being given to the shadow planet Rahu. So this is our, this area is being given to shadow planet Rahu, and this area is given to planet Ketu, and these three rings are known as the bracelet. So we have bracelet 1, we have bracelet 2, and we have bracelet 3. So we have understood they are like every hand has like one thumb, four fingers, which is being, every finger is divided into three flanges by two knots. We have this cushy portion at the bottom of the fingers which are known as mounts, and we have three bracelets at the bottom of the hand. And one thing which is very important to understand, like the way I say, chirognomy is the structure of the hand, and chiromancy is the marking and lines of the hand. So just by looking at this hand, by if you know little bit about chirognomy, so just by looking at the length of the fingers, the shape of the fingers, whether they are straight, whether they are crooked, you can understand a lot about a person's nature. And by learning the lines, significance of the line, arrival and diminishing line, you can get to know about the fortune telling part of a person's life. And like the way I say, every hand has, see our, if we'll talk about this fingers little bit in detail, so every finger is being divided into three portions. The top flange is the signification or is associated with the sattva guna of the fingers. The middle flange is being associated with the rajas qualities, and the bottom flange is associated with the tamas qualities. So what do I mean by that? See, the top flange, which I am associated with sattva, is associated with all the emotions about intuitiveness or compassion and all the humanitarian good qualities, and also the intellectual pursuits. The middle flange is associated with your daily practical life or making money, your daily surroundings, and the bottom flange is associated with tamas, which is related to your physical pleasures and physical indulgence and all the material pursuits. So and you know, in fingers, this thing is very important to understand, that every finger is like, if let's say for example, if this finger, the length of this finger is 10 centimeter, so if the ratio is divided in the percentage, that the top flange is 20% of the complete finger, the middle flange is 35% of the complete finger's length, and the bottom flange is 45% of the complete length of the finger, then that flange is being considered as normal. If the portion is disproportionate, let's say for example, the top, like the way in this finger, the top flange is disproportionately larger, then this portion will gain more significance in that finger, because every flange represents different qualities. Like if we're talking about index finger, the top flange represents your leadership qualities, the middle flange represents your efficiency, the bottom flange of the Apollo finger is like ring finger is attributed with your pomp and show, the bottom flange of Mercury finger is associated with your libidinous and all, and your sexual indulgence and all. So if any phalange is going beyond this set proportion of the finger, then those traits related to that flange will gain prominence in the life of the person. So we have understood the flange, we have understood the mounts, and a little bit information on the mounts. So mounts are the, like the way it is being written in our scriptures, mount is the reason you are born. So it is the presence of Almighty in your life, or how spiritual you are, or how much blessed you are in this life. So that always being seen from these cushy portions, from the mounts. So, and these three major lines, which is your heart line, this is your head line, and lastly your lifeline. These three represents your subconscious mind, and the basic minor lines which you can see, the traveling and the crisscrossing lines, these are your conscious, tells about your conscious psychology of a person. So mount tells about your universal conscious, the major lines tells about the subconscious pattern, the life pattern of a person, and the little bit crisscrossing lines tells about the conscious behavior, about the fortune telling, about the daily travails of a person. So I hope you guys found this video informational. For any more updates, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.